Hello everyone, in this video we'll see how to install the Sefthy Connector. Our connector is compatible with different types of hardware and virtualization environments. Specifically, it is possible to install it on 64-bit x86 devices, such as classic mini PCs, with at least 2 network cards, on hypervisors such as Proxmox or VMware, for those who prefer to use a virtual machine, or on Nano Pi or 3S, a 64-bit ARM device, compact and low consumption. Let's first see the installation on Nano Pi or 3S. It is the simplest because we provide on our site an image of the system ready to be copied to the micro SD. In order to proceed, you need a 8 or 16 GB micro SD, and the image in img.gz format downloaded from our panel. Let's insert the micro SD into the computer and then copy the image. We use Balena Etcher, available for both Windows and MacOS. Just open it, click on Flash from File and select the specific image, for Nano Pi or 3S. Then select the micro SD card, and click on Flash. The program will copy the image, and at the end we can remove the card, and insert it into the device and then start it. By default, the one interface of the Nano Pi is set to DHCP. Let's move on to the installation on 64-bit x86 devices and hypervisors. If you want to install the connector on a physical or virtual machine, we provide a convenient installation ISO. Once the ISO file is downloaded, we can flash it on a USB stick or mount it as a virtual CD-ROM inside our virtual machine. Let's see an example of how to create a USB stick with Rufus on Windows, using a 64 GB USB stick and the ISO file. Once we have finished preparing the installation media, or loaded the ISO into our hypervisor, the next step is to boot the system and proceed with the installation. So let's make sure that the virtual CD or USB stick is set as the primary boot order. Let's now see an example of installing the connector on VMware. Create a new virtual machine, give it a name and set the architecture as 64-bit Linux. Add a second network card. Make sure that the network cards are configured in bridge mode because the device we want to restore in case of disaster recovery must be visible in layer 2. Assign the resources, 4 cores, 2 GB of RAM and 10 GB for the disk. Select the ISO in the virtual CD drive, and finally set the boot in BIOS mode. We then start the virtual machine and follow the guided installation.